Alrighty then, guys. This is going to be another basic type tutorial, as I previously said. You know, I'm just starting to get all the basics are covered. Still, get everyone started. You know, and this is also useful if you're quite advanced and you don't know. Although you probably would if you're quite advanced. Anyway, as it says in the Titilio, this is tutorial numero 2 on how to organise your Cinema 4D layout and get it how you want with your funky stuff. As you can see, I've got new R13. As you can see down here, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, it's pretty cool. So as something you may notice, this is on my old 11, because I used to have 11.5, which is rather horrible after a while. I like changed it quite a lot. I had tabs everywhere. I had 2 screens going on. But with R13, I'm just trying to keep it simple, and all I've put here is just these buttons here. And I'm going to show you how to do that, how to add tabs, and basically how it's just more convenient. So let's start up. If you have R13 or any Cinema 4D, this is what you'll get straight away. Okay, first thing is, say you want to have some new buttons up here, or you want to, say you want a text object, right, and instead of going all the way over here, you just make a button, or shortcut, whatever you like. So you go Window, and on 11.5 it's under Customization, and no, excuse me, on R13 it's under Customization, and then down here, and then on previous, like 12 and 11.5 and so on, it's in layout, but it's the same thing. And then you go on Customize Commands, or on an older version, Command Manager, and then you have this, and then we want a new palette up here. Can I do anything? No, I can't. I can't even screen zoom on Lion. That's so disappointing. Alright, okay. One of the most useful buttons I've ever found, or shortcuts, is the 0 PSR button. So if you just type in PSR, you can see this reset PSR. All you do is drag it from here to here until you get this little grey thing. You want it there. And basically all it does is actually, let's make an example. I'll give you an example. Let's not make one, that'd be terribly strange. What you do, so it's the most interesting example ever. You have your cube, your funky cube. You put it somewhere. You're like, oh, I want it at 0. And instead of going all the way here and going 0, 0, yeah, you get the idea. You just got that. It's also really useful when, say, you have, I don't know where null is, because I normally have it in my special little thing. Say you have a null object. Oh dear, it's getting too complicated. You have a sphere in your null, in a group, and it's all over there, and, oh yeah, okay, so you've animated this so it does something, and you want the cube to do the same, so you drag the cube in and it would move around with it, because you can see it would move around the same, but it's in a different place. So yet again, this handy little button, it just zeroes it out, so it'll reset anyway, it is really useful when rigging things. Alright, closed it. Alright, so I think that's one of the most important buttons to have. And then after that, like, there's a few basic buttons which I always think is really useful. Mode text, or text object, if you're in the good older one, you know, words. You just drag whatever buttons you want on. And you see, I had the Billy, because I use it quite a lot. Null object's a good one, because it's a good one, because it's literally really difficult to find it all the time. And every time, say you follow someone else's tutorial and there's something really, like, I don't know, maybe a simulate thing or something funky, and you want that shortcut, it's just whatever you find. I find extrude's a really good one. because you end up using it quite a lot. What else do I have? Random effect is also quite good. If you know, you sometimes do inch-loss for people, and they just want it all random and crazy. It's useful because I don't even know where it is actually. Is it? No, I don't even know. See, I don't know. So then, when you're here, you have your palette. You see the little, don't know what to call it really, dotty bit. Yes, dotty. And so, for example, we're gonna try and drag it up here, this bit here. I don't even know how to select it anywhere to make it useful. Damn your screen flow. Anyway, I don't know. So you click on the dotty bit. You drag, and you'll get all these crazy grey bars everywhere. And if we want it up here, you literally just drag and let go. And you can move it loads of funky places. You can have it here, which is an awful idea. Oh, that's horrible. You get the idea. You can put it anywhere. You can even, I think you can add it here. No, you can have 2 rows if you're really that crazy. You have loads. Put it there. You can put it anywhere. And that's the general idea with wow, words they sometimes fail me. That's the general idea with the palettes. The second main thing is tabs, and when you're on R13 you'll automatically have the objects, content browser and structure tabs here, and on 12 and lower you have them up here, minus the Contentino browser. Yeah, they're really useful, obviously, because it just, like, instead of having loads of things and taking up all the space, it just kind of, you get the idea. It's like with the internet, you don't have to have separate windows. Yeah, how to do this? What I generally do is I get my because render settings is really, I know it's not that much of a pain, but it's quite annoying just to keep going there. You have to put your render settings in a tab with your main perspective view, or your viewing thing. So what you do first is you click on these little dots. I don't know what they are called. I'll find out maybe. I won't anyway. You right click and you got all these funky options. You go convert to tab, and it has converted it to a tab. You get your renderino settings, the dotty bit, and okay. Instead of dragging it onto a grey bar bit, I think you just drag it onto the current tab, so you can't see any grey bar, and then you have, you have that. You can put everything here. You can literally go crazy. It's such fun. Content browser I always used to have here actually. I might put it back because you have a lot more space. Although it does kind of make sense to have it not in the way of your view. Don't know about that. Yeah, it's kind of whatever you want really, but it's just to show you that you can move everything around. I mean, obviously this still looks a lot like the basic layout, but also obviously there's the other ones. You know, the other preset layouts. There's the animation layout, which is a lot different. It's basically got a more complicated timeline, so you can alter keyframe expressions down here. Who knows, maybe we'll have a tutorial on that soon, or in the far future. Wow. There's, oh god, isn't this such fun? Oh yeah, body paint. I haven't actually used body paint. Body paint is terribly exciting. I shall get to that maybe one day. Maybe. And then you have your layout that you've made. Okay. I think it's the final point. So say you've made your layout. So this is my layout that I have. Actually, wait. Hang on a second. No, I haven't saved it. Has it saved it? Do we believe? It has. Okay. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Alright. Bear with me. Go just on the layout that you've done without switching like I have, because you're not crazy. Just change something so you can notice. Convert to tab. Alright. You want to have your layout like this the whole time. Say you've even made it like this, which would be an awful idea, to be honest. You've changed it. anyhow. And you want it like that when you start. It's pretty simple. You go on Window, Customization, Save as layout. Wow, Save as startup layout. Just click away at that, and that was a mistake, but yeah. That means every time you start you'll have it. And also, I recommend saving it as a layout anyway. So in your layout folder, you can just save it. As you can see, I've already got my Dave layout. I thought that was a great name. I was wrong. That's it, I think. If it's not, I'll probably start screen flowing again. I love ScreenFlow, by the way. Anyone love ScreenFlow? No? No? Okay, just me? Right. I guess that is all. By the way, my name's David, or Dave, if you must. Thepolaroidmonkey as well. God, I should have a little notepad beside me. I can't remember anything. Well, this is being terribly formal and lovely. So on that note, I was going to say bombshell, but that'd be cheating. A goodbye. Shift.